Hello everyone, this is Santos. In this video, I'm explaining the proposal for our project where we are building a transparent AI model for forecasting the prices of basic commodities in Uganda. And since this is a group work, I'm not working alone on this project. I'm working with a team. In this team, we have David, Regan, Muhammad, and myself. And speaking of the introduction of the project, we realized that prices of different commodities keep changing over time, which in a single term is referred to price fluctuation. In layman's time, this is the rise and fall of goods and services over a period of time. So from Uganda Bureaus of Statistics, we realized over a period of 1 year, the prices of basic commodities increased by basic commodities from June of 2021 to June of 2022. The prices of essential commodities have risen by 22.80%. That's a lot, which affected many consumers since they are not prepared for, since that limited period of time never gave them enough time to prepare for the future. Because of that, they made bad decision. And also we realized that the prices of oil, changing prices of oil directly affects the basic commodities. Like let's say the change in price of oil affects the prices of sugar and beans in one way or the other, because we use fuel for transporting those basic commodities, hence affecting the everyday consumer. So from the recent data we got on September 15th this year 2022, realized that the price of the basic commodities generally, it's very high. That's from maize to millet flour. You can see the prices are really high. It went from 2000, it is ranging from around 2000 to 6000, which is very high for the ordinary consumer. So these are the basic food commodities we are talking about. There is beans, there is rice, there is flour, which is posho, of course. So the problem here we realize is because of uncertainty in change of price, which is a price fluctuation, consumers this has misled consumers. They have been making poor decisions. Let's say, let me give an example of the price of fuel resulting from the Ukrainian war. Sugar was at a normal price, but since the war broke up, the price of sugar really rose up, because consumers they never knew that war was going to take place in Ukraine. It led them to have really a bad, they never had that good plan, because there is no system to showcase that at a certain time of period the price of sugar will jump up, so spend wisely. There is no system of that kind, so it really led them to have a bad decision. So this is our problem statement. In our problem statement, we aim to improve the certainty of future prices for basic commodities by being able to forecast the prices of these commodities and enabling proper planning for both individuals and companies, like how I explained earlier on. So this is the structure, or the structural representation of our problem statement. Here we have the main problem being the price fluctuation. Under it, we see different factors leading to that price fluctuation. And above it, we have the effects. So going back to here again to the problem statement. So you can realize that war between Ukraine and Russia has led to increase in oil. Since oil, I'm talking of course of fuel prices. Yeah. So this led to price fluctuation. How? Like if if the price is increasing, meaning if the price of fuel is increasing, meaning it makes the goods more expensive to transport. Hence the transportation system also had to adjust to not make losses, hence leading to the end, the consumers, affecting the consumers being affected the most. Uh-huh. And under there, we also have low profits from agricultural products. When there's low profits, farmers increase their price in order to make up for the price, leading to price fluctuation. These low profits may result from diseases in the agricultural investment, meaning if they are low, if the produce is low, uh, few goods are in the market, they end up charging consumers expensively, hence leading to the sudden change in prices. We also have anticipating higher prices in the future. Maybe somebody will say, in the future, the price of this commodity will increase. This then force hoardings of goods by wholesalers. This is where the wholesaler buy the good in bulk, but doesn't release it to the market. He keeps it, and this generally affects the price of commodities. And the effect above it is that we have uncertainty for future food prices, which will result to improper planning by individuals and companies, then reduction in investment security, which will lead to reduction in investments, and there is inability to purchase essential goods, which leads to poor livelihood of people in this country. That's the problem state, the problem tree. And the related works, this is where, of course, related work is the work which has been done by other companies, which in the field of prediction. We discovered this company, chaipredict.com. What they do, they allow commodity budgeting raw material by enabling planning for raw material. It also anticipates the cost and changes in the supply chain. Maybe if the supply chain it predicts that maybe this year sugar cane, there will be a problem in in the supply chain of sugar cane, which will in turn affect the price of sugar. So they have that system which can help to anticipate that cost. Then there is forecasty.ai. What they do is that they enable high quality forecast and provide real time and marketing information, yeah, for companies. So here, after looking into what other people have done, we came up with our research questions. So we told ourselves, will the project forecast the price of basic commodities? Will the project recommend smart decisions to the consumers? How accurate will the project give predictions? That's the question we asked ourselves. So in our research objectives, we this is the objectives we are planning to achieve. We want to be able to enable forecasting of prices for basic commodities, and we also want to be able to provide a transparent model for forecasting prices, and also provide smart recommendation for procurement decisions. Yeah, that's our research uh, research objectives. So under methodology, this is our methodology. So from the methodology, we have food price datasets, which we are getting from World Food Program, and after getting these datasets, we are processing it. After processing here, I mean by removing the empty cells and cleaning up the data. After we finish processing the data, we shall divide these data sets into two sets. One is for the training for training and the other for testing. Training data sets are used for training the model, and the testing data sets, they are new. These are the data sets which the model has not seen. So we shall introduce it like a new data set which has not seen it, to see whether it will really produce for us a perfect prediction. So under training, after training the training data sets, we shall feed it into the training model. The training model, we shall use these algorithms: RNNN, Lasso, regression, XGB, boost, cut, random forest. Then we can also feed the data sets in a testing model. But these other algorithms are called black box algorithms. They they make predictions, but we don't know how the predictions are done. So once we get results from the black box algorithms, we are going to feed them into the algorithms which we call which have ways of explaining how it came up with the predictions, which are the explainable AI, which is explainable artificial intelligence. Here we are using Sharp and Lime. So but going back to testing the testing model, we shall feed data from the data from going back to explainable AI, the Sharp part. The data there, we shall feed it into the price forecasting model. That's yeah. Then again, going the testing the data sets, the data sets from training the model, we can feed it again to the testing model. And also in the test model, we shall feed that the data sets, the test data sets which the model has not, which the model has not seen. From there, from the results we got from the results we get from testing the model, we shall feed it into the evaluating model. Then the results from evaluating the model, we shall feed it in the price forecasting model. Then from there we can display it in a web application for the console, for everyone to access it. So this is a part for the explainable artificial intelligence. Actually, why are we doing explainable artificial intelligence? You know, there are different models. There are different artificial models which are not transparent, but since our project want to give a meaning out of this, we are building a transparent. That's why we are choosing a transparent explainable AI model. Also, there is need to explain how and why this models comes up with such decisions. As earlier on, I told you we need to explain the results from the model for everyone to believe us. So the next is these explainable artificial intelligence algorithms, like how I told you earlier on, they include Lime, which is a local interpretable model, Genistics explanation. Then there's Sharp, which in full is a sharply additive explanations. So this is the experimental results we got. From there you can see the prices of maize in different markets is actually, since maize is one of the commodities we are concentrating on, you can see the price of maize is generally rising from from 9th of February of 2020 up to 9th the September 15th of 2020. 2022, you can see the trend is increasing for all the different markets. That's from the data sets we got. Also, we are presenting the prices of different cereals and tubers on different dates, starting from 2006 up to 2022. Again, here this is still under experimental results. We plotted we displayed our data sets in a scattered plot to help us visualize how the data is actually. For that scatter diagram, we plotted the prices, the price of the cereals and tubers on the same day of 15th September 2022 in different markets, and that's you see in different markets on the same date the prices are different for cereals and tubers. And here we came up with the descriptive statistics of our data set. Here our data sets contain categories. We have cereals and tubers. We got the mean, the median, and standard deviation for each category in our data set. Then going to, in conclusion, we are saying there is a direct correlation between oil prices and food prices. As earlier on I told you, the increase in price of oil leads to increase in price of food commodities. Then we shall use explainable AI models to improve on the interpretability and explainability of this model. Yeah. And the future works, for the future we are planning to focus prices for other products, not only food prices. We also have in plan to focus the weather conditions, since they also have influence on prices. We also have plans of focusing population in the long run. So under references, we got inspired from a study done by Jean. He did a system on system dynamics of pork price fluctuation in 2010, and the Uganda, also from our country, Uganda, Bureau of Statistics. Thank you for listening.